Hey guys, we're back with Civ 7 on the Ada Lovelace campaign. Doing pretty well. We're kind of rushing down the science tree, trying to get our science victory. If we look at the rankings, other than Jose, no one's really done any progress. He's got 2 artifacts, so he's the only one to look out for. +7 on this tile. Just take as much science as I can get wherever I can get it. Receive a free tech on every city-state. And now we just want to befriend every friendly city-state we can find now. Because we've done Munich, yeah. So it's just the friendly ones because they're the fastest. I can see one, like a friendly city-state. There's this one. Another science one, Jesus. Okay, cool. Culture on the lab, gold on the opera house. Culture's better, probably. Stock exchange, looking kind of weak. I think I will just go science. If I have nothing to build, I just want more science. You know what? It's interesting that there's an ageless building in the modern age because there's no difference, right? There's no age after, so it doesn't really matter. This is a lot of production and it's quite cheap. I think I will take it. And I'll go over these obsolete buildings. Yeah, making quarters makes sense because it gives me science and culture. But also these production buildings may become important because I may need to produce some projects. Science yields and culture and no, sorry, science and production. So I'll probably take these yields. Cool. No one's going to attack me, it looks like. I just want city-states because they give me a free tech every one I suzerain.
And cross the sea like a bird.
Do I have...
And
I don't really care about culture, honestly. Mines and woodcutters giving more production might be huge. Science and buildings. I do have Battersea, but I don't really care. Urbanization's fine. I'd probably go combustion to get to mass production to just get my factory resources online. Oh, I can hit this tile from here. That's nice. I'll take the lesser. Just again, I want to spend all my money on city-states. Any friendly ones, or do I have to go aggro ones soon? The aggro ones are fine, it's just they take longer. And therefore, my techs take longer to receive. Okay, I'll just do this guy, the economic one. I've just realized, looking over here, that they're attacking me slightly. I'll upgrade this and I'll start shooting. Should be fine. I probably do 1 merchant. It's probably good for me. And then the port is probably fine here. Gives me science. Science and culture. Rail stations are important to get online, so I'll just do this. Not on the observatory, but on the bazaar. I want political theory for the slot. And it unlocks ideology, which is nice. I want my lab, and I want it on top of another science building, ideally. I have the... where did I put my other science building here? Oh, there's 2 there. I can put 1 here then. Yeah, that's fine. Do I want a port? Do I want to do factories here? Probably rather a port like on here. Yeah, the ports. I'll probably buy the port here, honestly. It's like a rail station essentially for the sea. What town has the least food? And I'll put it in. And then this guy can go on any city or any town. I'll put it there for now. I will turn this into a fishing village now. So it now gives 100 food to the nearby cities. And, oof, these are 10. Jesus. Yeah, okay. +8. Yeah, I want these to grow because these guys are going to give me most of my science now, these specialists. This could be a lot of gold and happiness. Yeah, it was. +6, +5.5, +8, +8. The city park's okay. I think the ironworks could be very nice. I'll put it here. More science. Rail stations actually need to come online. Okay, I'll just put it here, that's fine. Okay, one trade route. Axum's quite walk. Little Axe is just there. I can do that. Could arguably settle one more maybe, but I'm not sure. Okay, we're getting a bunch of science coming through. Science for every city-state we're Suzov, or +1 science on. I'll take this. We'd increase our science a lot. We've done combustion to go to mass production. More science. Rail station is justifiable, and so I will build it here. Could build the port. Could just get more research out. Okay, no factories yet for these to come out. I should be actually trading for tea. Is there much tea that I can see? There's one here. Oh yeah, he's attacking, or he's trying to. It's not a concern though. Tea. There's a tea here. I could trade for that. I should just trade for all the tea I can find. I might put a merchant out here. I might even do one more merchant here. And just try and hit the tea. Nice, more science. Economic point. This might be better actually going down this route now. Unfortunately, I probably won't get there in time. Expanding. Just take the 7 food and turn this into a city very shortly. This is what? 48 production. This is 40. I think this is already ready to become a city then. And then I'll probably build a port first. Or a lab. I'll do a lab first. Sure, I'll put it there. I'll just go 7 science here. Looks good. Here I'll just do more research. Yeah, I'll also do actually a merchant. Nothing to put anywhere really. Everything's going well. Our progression's we're almost halfway done on the science tree. Sure, that's fine. This has a T, so we'll go there. Do I need a rail station if I have a port? I think I still do. These buildings are also half decent. Could do schoolhouse. I'll do the schoolhouse. Top of the lab. Don't need the port here specifically. I'll do some more science. Where's the closest T to this guy? This is T. Okay, you can go there. That's an artifact, that's fine. Do I want to turn this to a fishing town? I kind of do, don't I? Because it growing doesn't really matter. I'm not going to make it a city, I don't think. Cool. I have enough influence for another city-state. So let's just find one and do it. Cool. This field gun can shoot here. Went a bit laggy there. Oh, that's good, that's good. This merchant wants to go here because he will put tea online soon. Oh god, okay, that's kind of spooky. Let's actually build a revenge here. Let's build another unit. Man, my money's low. Is the howitzer hitting me? No, it's not. That's pretty much dead. I'll make sure it's fully dead. And then this should be a good hit soon. 5 production. Yeah, that's huge. Turn this into a city soon, right? Why not? Factory could be nice. Sure. Oh yeah, it's factories, of course. I was like, I forgot for a second. I desperately will need to build factories. This one here. And a factory also in here, on top of the ironworks. Do I want an artifact? Sure, but it won't matter. One artifact. Okay, so you have 2 choices here. Just to beeline down the techs you need for the science victory, or if you think like in the long term these bonuses would matter to get you there quicker, but I don't think they will, so I'll go urban to flight. City Park is 2 science. Sure. I can build it anywhere really. I'll build it there. Okay, anywhere ICT is going to be interesting to me. Wasset, Timbuktu, Tijuanis. I could go there. T is nice because it's global, 3% science in all your cities. Okay, I want to hit science now. This is a +7. What's he do? +7 science. And here I want science research, I believe. No new resources I can field. Actually put in. I'll shoot here. Shoot here. Could be fine. If we trade with them, that's good. This can go in one of my cities. Q. Probably can hit another city-state also now, if I can find one. It's always a bit of a search for these guys. I've hit most of them, I believe. I've done that one for sure. I did this one, right? Yeah. Just scrolling around. Did I do Marrakesh? Yeah. Then, in that case, I can start just doing sciencey stuff. And, okay, let's see. Research collab. And then steal from people who don't like me. I don't want to upset anyone and start a war that would like slow me down. Could take the specialist, or I could take these tiles that give me science just for free. Do I have enough food and happiness to maintain them? I'll do these first, they're just more upside. There's a +6, +7, just take the 7. +1 on all my science buildings or completing projects. I'll take the science and then maybe institutes. I think the production won't matter as much.
Who adapts his policy to his times prospers.
Okay, maintenance is cheaper now for my specialists, which is fantastic. What ideology will give me the most science? No, not democracy. Morality out the window, just science. Communism. Beautiful, beautiful communism. Sure. Yeah, it gives me loads of science stuff. Cannery, military academy, or research. I just realized my factories have been finishing. Okay, let's try and put all the tea I can in here. Tea, tea, tea. Then this factory. So these are going to be global bonuses for all my connected cities. What's next important? Growth rate, so fish. Okay, so fish in here. Chichen Itza needs more slots. Uxmal can have what? Production, so cocoa. Not cocoa, coffee, sorry. And those are all my factories. And then I just have to splash these about anywhere that will take them. Cool. So Uxmal and Chichen could use with more, what's the word? Slots. Stock exchange gives slots. No, museum. There is a building that does give resource slots. What is it? I probably built it already, right? The port. Ports. So I want a port here then. For sure. Yeah, give me a port. Production here. I need a rail station into a factory. Build it here. Stock exchange doesn't matter, so more research. This field gun needs to kill their field gun. This needs a port and a rail station. I'll do the port first. And I'll convert it soonish. We're good for now, I think. So science is pretty high. We're at 800.
The face of a city changes faster than a human heart.
Cool. More buildings that I don't care about. +7 science here. If I cared about my food and happiness, I could always hit these tiles as well, but I think I'll take that. +6 science here. Could take the pearls. +1 science there on the mountain. +8. +8 is nice. Do I want the 25 production or... these buildings? Man, these science unique improvements could be really nice. Just really ramp up my science kind of crazy.
The face of a city changes.
Department stores +2, institutes +8. Cool. I can put one here. Can I do an institute here? Do one there and one there. What's this yielding already? 814. It's not the greatest. It'll give me a worker back that I can put in somewhere. Stock exchange, yeah, I will do it. Takes 1 turn. Institute. Now what am I getting on these? 161. It's giving me workers. Yeah, I can. It's the fact that it gives. Oh no, it's a warehouse, so it doesn't get rid of the workers anyway. It's all just upside. I'll do flight, extra science, and then production towards overbuilding. I think this and this. Cool. We're almost at 1,000 science. Plus 8 once again. I think port, rail station, factories are probably the go-to. More resources that I probably can't put in because I'm oh no, I can. Coffee, that's production across the whole empire. And then fish, I need more slots on Chichen, but I won't ever get there. The Revenge can shoot this. The Siege, or the Field Gun can shoot him. That looks good to me. Could do a ginseng agreement with this guy. Not sure it matters. I need the port, I need the rail station. And I need to convert as much as I can to cities. That's a city, that's a city. Does this want to be a city yet? 51, 44. I think this wants to... No, this is a city. This wants to be a city, I think. And then a port and a rail station and whatnot. Cool. More institutes. This is a +2 and an 8. Chichen Itza makes sense because it has the natural wonder. Not natural wonder, sorry. The wonder that gives me bonuses on unique improvements. Need a rail station before I can do a factory, right? Yeah. Have everything I want here. Institutes, yeah, just extra yields. More institutes, yeah. Can I fit any more in anywhere? No. Maybe want to buy a merchant. What happened to all my merchants? I feel like I never... I guess they're still moving along the map, probably. Yeah. They just haven't got to their destination yet.
The sound of wings.
Okay, we've got transoceanic flight now. I'd probably do it in Uxmal, where I have the most production. Let me double check. What does it require? Complete for a squadron commander and a legacy point towards science. Do I have to do it in my capital? Or do I have to wait a turn? Let me wait a turn then. It's not come up anywhere. 2 and an 8, that's huge for 1 turn of production. Do I have to build an aerodrome? I don't think so. I'll do science again. I'll do one more merchant. Why not? Let's see. We now want to go to radio first and then work our way up to aerodynamics. The Revenge can stay on alert. They're now friendly. I'm seeing some of my merchant. Oh no, that's a trade ship. You can alert. Ooh, we're blasting through the science victory conditions. +7 here. No, you will not defriend me. We will be friends forever, whether you like it or not. Rail station. Yeah. +7 on this tile. It's pretty nice. Yeah, take that. Okay. What do I need to do to do my... Maybe I need to look at this. I've just done it in the past. Build an aerodome. Okay, I'm just stupid. Should I do it in Oxmoor because it has more production? 77, 76. This kind of doesn't matter, but okay. I'll build over the obsolete stuff. Department store's not awful. Sure. Do I want an aerodome here just in case? Probably. Put over the obsolete stuff. Do I have a... Yeah, I do have a port there, right? Fishies? Any new factories online? No. Will come online soon. I had someone going over there. Rail... Double coal could be nice. Or should I just go for something close? I had someone going to Little Axe. What happened? I had someone going there as well. Any other tea? I'll just go Little Axe again. Okay, this one got here, so that's more tea. Let's pull out the pearls in the tea. No, that's fine. We're probably getting a lot of factory points, right? Well, decent amount. Well, we're going science because we're Ada and we love computers, and that's
Workers
all
of
I
the
know
world
about her.
unite. You have nothing to lose but your chains.
Science from specialists minus 3 gold from towns. Get rid of the overbuilding production, I guess, and take that. Then again, I am overbuilding. Maybe I get rid of a cultural bonus. 2 culture and happiness buildings, probably, and then go back to overbuilding. Yeah, I think that's better for our specific victory. Okay, interesting quest. Science, gold. 1 point towards the ideology legacy path. I don't know what the ideology legacy path is. Let's go science. I could have X'd out and actually looked. There's an ideology legacy path. I'm learning. Let's see. Communism. I've never... is it like hidden? Because there's these 4, right? Science. And it was like, I would assume ideologies regarding, like, you know, fascism, communism, all that. These don't look great anymore. I could go down globalism? Nah. Well... Great Britain? I guess. Not amazing, but whatever. Could steal science from someone. I'll do a Mina. See if it... At this point it's probably worth it. And then let's make sure we're doing scientific exchanges and whatnot. And we got a bunch of points as well from doing our mission, I believe. +5 science, or 1 science for every 5% science, or 1 science for every resource slotted. This makes more sense if we get an alliance than doing this twice. So we'll go here and then here. And then we have expansionist, which is specialist limit, food in cities. It seems really weak. This seems slightly better, but still weak. Let's make an alliance with Napoleon. to give us plus 10% science. Radio stations. Okay, we did the aerodrome. No, we didn't. This is Chichen Itza. What does this do? Culture. Culture and happiness on quarters. Gives plus 12 science. Why does it give plus 12? Here. Why? Specialist more. Oh, there's specialists in this city. And they're hitting this with science. Oh, because I'm giving oh, adjacencies work from cities. I see. Then you would do... Oh, I see. Oh, Eiffel Tower here is like hitting all these specialists over here. That'd be insane. Kind of crazy, actually. If you build 3 cities and then they meet in the center, you could kind of build wonders around one like spot, which is interesting. We can now do transoceanic flight here, and I think I will. And then here, I don't need to do it, so I could just do science, radio station, department store, or just research. I think research is better. Mobilization into aerodynamics. Okay, cool. Fortify. I do want to get I guess that's what coffee does, is the production I would need for the what do you call it, the project. Or unless I felt like there was a resource that did project production. Nah, it's just coffee, I guess. Right, what does it say? Production towards building some wonders. Wasn't there something that did projects? I guess not. Oh, I could fit a fish in. Nice. Nice. I guess I wanted to go here. Okay, I have one more tea. And I'll slap these in. Guess I'll convert one of these towns. That's a city. That's a city. This is a hub. You can go... no, stay hub. And you can go... And that's fine for now. I'll convert Pajang, actually. Okay, yeah, I'll convert Pajang when I get a chance next turn. Okay, blasting along. If we look at the yields, the closest is Confucius with 500, and we have 1,500. And again, we're getting science every time we do a civic mastery. And we gain culture equal to science when we do it. We should be hitting civic masteries, actually. That's actually what I should be doing as Ada. Just hitting all these, even though there's none. There's like none now that I look. Oh, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. +8 science. Sure. And +10 science over here. Nice. Make Pajang into a city. And then City Park, Laboratory, Institute. And Ironworks looks good too. I probably want the rail station. And then I could put more factory stuff down. There's a +8.5. Might be my best. +10 actually, never mind. +8.5, +10. +8 around here, +8. Yeah. Oh, that's a nice bonus, I guess. Make sure I'm still doing science. I am. Institute's a nice. Schoolhouse will be nicer. in the lab. Could do an institute. Man, there's a lot of institutes I can do here. On the mine first. Okay, this can go here, this can go here. Do I have more factories online? Not yet. Okay, cool. We got our... So this now yields 109 science here. More the specialists. There we go. And the wonder being there. Okay, we did the research. Now for the next one. Then complete break the sound barrier. After you've done aerodynamics. Okay. Radio station, maybe? Department store? Or just science? Just science, right? Radio station, I guess, or just more science. More science immediately. Because this gives 25%, so it's giving what, like 25 science a turn, whereas these would take 10 turns to do that. But they only take a turn of production. I think research makes more sense. It just pushes it all forward very quickly. We go into armor, then aerodynamics. The labs are +9. We can build it here. Nice. The stock exchange, nah, factory would be nice. Yeah. And then here, institutes could be good. Is there a factory we can build? Yeah. And these institutes are really nice though, just 5 science a pop. Okay, one more factory down. Where are you? Thought we had a factory finish. Never mind. We're running out of good factory resources anyway. You can just sleep. I'm not going for military right now. Little axe. So let's see if you'll give me more trade. That should give us some good stuff. Just put it there for now. No empty factories, it's fine. Okay. Gold, they're gonna become a Suze soon enough. Big Suze, 8.5 over there, that's nice. 10.5 here, 9.5 there. 10's nice, 10's very nice. We're growing. +8 here still. Could try and, you know, get more food out, but really it's too late. Got 4,000 science from stealing it. Radio station's still a +2, but I don't rate it. I'm just gonna do science projects. It's the easiest way right now for me to just beeline all the science through. Masteries are giving me extra science. Communism really doesn't matter. These don't really matter, honestly. I guess go back to that. +10? +10. Institute's nice. Factory could be okay. The problem with the factory now is I'm running out of good factory resources to actually even put in anything. Do more institutes. Yeah. Nice. We're at about a turn attack almost. Research. and research and institute and honestly probably just research. Oh, what does this do? Could be cool, but we're just too far in the game to care. Extra production on rail cities. That's all good. Nice. So one more turn on there, and then we'll have our next project. More science. Okay, that's fine. More science. More science. Science me, please. Wunderbar. Let's look at the rankings. We have one of the science ones. He has 5 artifacts. We're also the best on factories, just by virtue of having them. Plus 10. Plus 9's over here, plus 10 over here, plus 10. Nice. And plus 10 down here. And a plus 10 over here. And a plus 8 here with an extra gold on top. We can now do not Chichen Itza, you'll just do science, but over here we can do this in 3 turns and in Uxmal 3 turns. Let me look at my resources. Is there a way if I go to Uxmal? I could probably do it easier here, just putting more. I'm using all these tea. Nah, I'll just do. It's 3 turns regardless. I'll do it in Uxmal. Here I can do a science research. And we now need rocketry as our last tech. Should come online perfectly, do a science bonus. That's good. The plus 10 here is nice. Yeah, I'm just going all science now, pretty much. I guess an institute's not awful, but it takes 5 turns. Kind of expensive. Do science. You need a lab. Go there. Okay, I thought I was getting factories online. Oh, there is a factory here. I could do fish, happiness, culture. It's honestly just happiness, or yeah, probably just happiness then. Just do chocolate. It's plus 9% happiness across my empire. And then just plug these in wherever they fit on it. Actually, horse come out, tobacco go in, horse go in. No, we will be friendly. How dare you? But let's make sure we're doing research, ginseng. Nickel could be nice. Nickel's really nice here, actually. I've just realized, like, yeah, you can really make use of nickel in this age. This is going to be a 25 science increase. Crazy. And then truffles. Go in that city. Production and rail stations, please. Masteries are good for me. I should just be buying science stuff now. Like, can I buy a radio station? That was nice, yeah. Buy department stores and whatnot. So much gold. But it's like for science, it doesn't actually matter. Research. Kind of didn't make much use of going Britain here, honestly. I guess in the modern age, I wanted to check Britain out just because I was playing Ada. But I guess in the modern age, if it's not part of your victory path, the actual civ is kind of, I guess, purchasing buildings and production towards constructing buildings. That sped me up quite a bit. It's like a good passive. Everything else isn't super relevant. Yeah, I think I probably should have played Japan in terms of min-maxing. I just wanted to give Britain a go. But honestly, in the flip side, I didn't really make much use out of going Britain anyway. So I didn't really showcase Britain in a cool way. I hope I showcased Ada, but honestly, this felt, I guess it wasn't weak, it is strong. It's hard to, like, every mastery I unlock, I'm getting what, like 20 science? It's just hard to track that this is helping. I wonder if in my yields, I go here, it tells me, it doesn't really tell me how much she's yielding for me. I think I have like 2 or 3 masteries, so it's plus 60. And that's probably not amazing either. I think Ada and Britain are probably not the strongest picks if you're trying to like meta game. Pull the wine out, put in another science tea. Man, the science is insane. The wine can go somewhere. Coffee maxed, fish maxed, chocolate. No more chocolate left. Ooh, did I want to turn over or did I want to
Increased means and increased
manufacturing? Okay, that's fine. I want to do science here. I'm 1 turn off rocketry. I kind of do think the modern age doesn't encourage you to engage with any of the mechanics in a lot of ways. You're just like, oh, you know, I have a very clear path forward, and anything away from that path is just suboptimal. It doesn't really benefit me at all. But whereas at least in the other civs, it wasn't like you were just rushing down the victory path straight away in an age. You were just slowly getting to a point where you were fading from, you know, building your empire to being like, oh, okay, I'll prioritize this specific stat or specific strategy. I don't know, it's weird. You kind of enter the modern age and I'm like, I know exactly what I need to do, and everything else is fluff.
across the sky.
Launch satellite, crewed space flight. Okay, launch pad. Flat terrain. Okay. Okay, build my launch pad. 1581. I'll build it there, I guess, unfortunately. And then plus 10. I build the launch pad, then do I... Can I build 2? I guess I can build a bunch. I'll build 1 there for now. What do I need to do? I need to launch pad, then complete satellite project. Okay. Oh, it seems pretty easy. Give me science, Confucius, and in return, you can have culture. I receive 600 science, they receive 7,000. Doesn't seem fair. I can do a bunch of launch pads. There are a lot of science. Does future tech even help me? I guess I get attribute card points and age progression. Now actually, like, nothing matters in any of these cities, right? Because I can't really get any more yield. I guess I could go traders and get resources and plug it in correctly. But really it's just a production issue now. Plus 10. Plus 8. We'll stay friendly. Did I finish the launch pad in 1 turn? That's insane. 7 turns for the satellite. And then what's this? 7. Slightly more production, I'll do it there. Can I do both? No, I can't. I guess I could do one of these. I don't want to place it. I don't want to plan it. I guess more launch pads. I could do a grocer here. Yeah, I think we're just at the end game really. Just do science, I guess. We're getting a future tech a turn, right? Could we finish this age actually and just we have the most points? They're declaring war because they don't want me to win. They're trying to attack me now. I've got a wild card. I kind of want production. Is there production anywhere in the tree? Because I would want like to stop them sabotaging me or something. Could have done this. This would have been nice, maybe. She went to war. Then I would want to counter spy, sabotage, military infiltration, I guess. Science me. +8. Will she even attack me? Where is she? She's on the other side of the ocean. Okay. I'm not sure the future tech even benefits me. I'm not sure what happens if the age ends. Crude space flight. Oh, I can do that in 1 turn. I swear it says it was going to take 7 turns and it's done already. Why was it so quick? Science. I don't know. I guess I'm done, right? I can just do crude space flight there. I guess I'm going to shift enter. Let me X out, shift enter. Just end the turn. Yo! Cinema. Ooh, we won. I feel like I did a really poor job of showcasing Great Britain. And no, I think we showcased Ada pretty decently though, at least.
The shackles of gravity are broken.
I think if I do a run in the future,
possibilities to such a vantage
I need to think about the victory condition more. Like, oh, what am I building towards in the modern age? Because the modern age can feel really unsatisfying if you're like, oh, all my previous quarters and social policy cards, none of that feeds into the victory condition I'm going for. That's why I went for science. But then Britain doesn't have an exciting science, really, or useful, unique buildings. Ada, my first victory with Ada. We can see here we were far ahead. Jose in a close second. AI is really bad at this game. I think part of the problem is the new age mechanic is quite complex, or like it's new, and I think the Civ team have obviously learned how to make an okay-ish AI doing the normal Civ game, but in the context of like how you prep your ageless buildings, how you prep your quarters, how you transition from age to age, and how you plan around all that, I think the AI is just not doing any of that, so they just kind of fall off a cliff really quickly. But yeah, I hope you guys had fun. It was quite fun recording this, and if you want to see more in the future, just subscribe to the channel and I'll be uploading these pretty much daily. Thank you. Cheers. Bye bye.